Hi guys, welcome to another short video by Antiques Arena. My name is Walter O'Neill. Here's another video of my car boot sale finds. Now, as you're aware, I filmed this morning, and to be honest with you, I bought a load of stuff. I'd already showed you a little group of coins, showed you all our mining collectibles, you know, the miner's lamps, the winding wheel figures, the figure group in chalk of the miners, the English crystal hot glasses, and maybe one or two other pieces, you know, some jewellery in that. So I thought that was enough in that film. So I'm going to show you now the rest of what I bought today. Is a combination of splott and Bessemer, guys. So I'll get to it. I got quite a bit to get through in this film as well. Now, Sandra was taking the piss out of me because I said I wasn't going to buy ceramics and glass anymore. But what I meant was, I'm not buying the run-of-the-mill. It has to have a name behind it, or be quality, or for free. And we'll start off with some ceramics. I know, well, what can I say? Now here we have, dressed in the robes of the Order of the British Empire, in coronation of the Queen's 80th birthday, 2006, a porcelain figurine by Royal Worcester, by appointment to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, manufactured of china and porcelain, the Royal Porcelain Company, Worcester. So we have a beautiful figure. I believe it's Queen Elizabeth II when she was younger, in her coronation. But a beautiful Royal Dalton figurine, Royal Worcester figurine rather. It's, at a guess, 10 inches tall. Beautiful condition. She really is stunning. Now, I know they're mass produced, but everybody collects these figurines, and when they come in for this price, you don't care. I'll give you the price in just a minute, guys. Next we have a selection of Royal Dalton character jugs, otherwise known as Toby jugs. Now, they've been making Toby jugs for hundreds of years. You got some Tony Woods and some Ralph Woods and all that. There's some really early Toby jugs out there, more character jugs. They're produced by absolutely everybody, right away through 18th, 19th, 20th centuries. These ones happened to be by Royal Dalton. Now, they used to be that collectible that they used to print books just on these character jugs, telling you the pattern numbers, the runs, the values, the rarity, how many were made, everything. Nowadays, the market has died from. But it's bound to come back one day. Now, a few years back, a jug like this would have been £100, £150, if not more. I had the Royal Worcester figurine and all these character jugs for £45. Now, here we have a Royal Dalton character jug of Sir Winston Churchill. Nice early mark on it, and actually stamped Winston Churchill. Hopefully you can see that, guys. I should have brought the camera a little closer today, to be honest with you. But we have a beautiful figure, Royal Dalton. They're all Royal Dalton, guys. So let's just leave it down. They're all first edition Royal Dalton, they're no reproductions. Haven't looked yet what Winston Churchill's pulling, but he's got to be a collectible, hasn't he? Without a shadow of a doubt. And when you work it out, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought there was 9. There may be another one sneaked off somewhere. I thought there was 9 pieces for £45, which would mean that they're £5 a piece. So, if not, they're £6 a piece. But either way, I'm not going to argue. Or just under 6. So, between £5 and £6 each. That's even the Royal Worcester figurine, Sir Winston Churchill. Here we have copyright 1970, Mad Hatter number D6602. So we have the Mad Hatter off Alice in Wonderland. Beautiful character jug. He's got the rat of some sorts as the handle. Nice early mark again. This one here, I thought when I looked at it was Sherlock Holmes. Still may be, I guess, because he's got the meerschaum pipe and the cap. But underneath it says the Sleuth, S-L-E-U-T-H. So But looking at it, I would have thought it was Sherlock Holmes. But I'll have to do some research, obviously. But it's got the magnifying glass, it's got the pipe, the cap. Well, if you didn't have that on the base, I would have said Sherlock Holmes without a shadow of a doubt. Patent number D6631, copyright 1972. So again, a real nice early jug. I'll give you the mark. They're all in good condition except for one which has got a tight old hairline. Here we have Merlin, Royal Doulton again. Patent number D6543, copyright 1959. Small jug, Merlin in high relief across the back. Merlin obviously in print underneath, and he's got his owl on his shoulder as his handle. There you go, guys. Another miniature, or small, you have Royal Doulton again, but no name. It's got an A next to the Royal Doulton. So I'm not 100% without doing research on this gentleman here, who he is. And there's not even a patent number to search him, or mould number to search him. So that one's going to be a bit of fun. It might be a Beefeater actually, thinking about it. So I'll run a search for Beefeater character jugs. Beefeaters are almost the tour guides of the Tower London Tower. So I'll have a little look. I think it might be that. Because we've got another one here. This one says Beefeater. In fact, they're identical. So it is a Beefeater, guys. Just too small and large. That was handy. This one's actually got Beefeater impressed around. It hasn't got beef, but it's got eater. So he's an eater. So we got two Beefeater character jugs. Copyright 1946. Doulton & Co. Limited. Patent number D6233. So these are some early jugs, guys. These are not the modern reproductions of them, or the second, third, fourth run. These are all early jugs. And this final one is John Peel. However, he's got a small hairline, about an inch long, on the top rim, but it is really old, really tight. It was a very tight hairline. They didn't see it, but again, we have another early one, I'd say a 1940s character jug. Looking at it again, 1940s, 50s. This is a nice large one. Even with the hairline, I think this one's still going to be a sought after jug. So that's my character jugs and my Royal Worcester. Despite the fact saying I wasn't looking for porcelain and glass and things, it came to me anyway, but it came in at the right money. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the film a minute, bring you closer so you can see the pieces now as I'm going, because I'm not happy you're too far away. Much better, guys. Just give you a quick run through of these jugs again, just so you can have a quick look. That was the John Peel. There's the mark. I weren't happy with how you saw them as Sherlock Holmes, or what I felt was Sherlock Holmes. The two Beefeaters. Beefeaters. Show you the marks. We have Merlin. Sir Winston Churchill. Love this one. And we have the Mad Hatter. I presume if you look here under this one, you see all the numbers, the patent number and the registration numbers and things. I presume the ones that haven't got it, like this Beefeater for example, or the John Peel, that's easier to see. It doesn't have any of those registration numbers or pattern numbers. So I'm wondering if that's the earlier of them. I would assume it's the earlier. And of course we have Queen Elizabeth in her robes. All are £45. Now I can tell you, when someone bought this new, they probably paid best part of £200 for that as it was. What do I see this fetching? I'd say about £200 for that job lot. So I'll get probably 4 of my money. A good £150 profit on a £50 outlay or £45 outlay. So I think that's okay. They're not going to be the fastest of sellers, but what I'm probably going to do is have a look if it's a standout one, like Sir Winston Churchill or John Peel, and they may sell on their own, and then the rest I'm going to group and make it easier to sell. So that's the ceramics part of it. I might have a bit more, I'm not sure. Then I came across to an absolute stunner of an English crystal bowl. Beautiful sound. The only problem with it is I can't see a signature, but you don't have time at the boot sales to scour for signatures properly. But what I'll do, I'll give it a good wash, and you'll be surprised, once it's washed and it's clean, you may pick up a signature. It looks Edinburgh or Stewart, along them lines. It's not Waterford or anything, it's not heavy enough, I don't think. I'd go more down the line of Edinburgh. It was 50p, guys. 50p. Couldn't leave it there. Not for a lump of English crystal like that. And I'm not going to stop buying the English crystal. When I said the glass now, what I meant is the run-of-the-mill, you know, modern 60s pieces, unless they got a good design. Things like that. Next we have a very large, very impressive copper and brass mounted kettle. Now, it's a Victorian one. It came in privately in Splott. A dealer friend of mine brought it to me. And I paid £10 for it. It's not a million miles off that scrap, to be honest. It was 3 kilos of copper. It's large. Now, it's been cleaned, unfortunately, but not recent. It's got some patina still to it, but somebody has cleaned it at some point. It'd have been worth far more if it hadn't been cleaned. Now this is a 19th century one. And now how you can tell the difference between a 20th century and a 19th century is how they make them. 20th century ones are almost pressed sheet steel and soldered together. These 19th century ones have a dovetail joint, almost like a castle that slots together, and then they solder that. And if you look down the back here, you'll see exactly what I mean about that. You see the yellow line running down it like a castle? That's dovetailing. And you'll see it again on the underside around the rim. So that tells me it's an early example. It's in nice condition. Beautiful, big piece. But because it's half cleaned, half not cleaned, the likelihood is, I won't do it, I'll sell it exactly as it is, but the likelihood is whoever buys this now will polish it to a high polish and let an even patina come back to it naturally over the years. Still, decorative, they go in the pubs, they look $1 million, you know, they look worth a lot more than what they are. But there was a time they were seriously good money again, guys. But unfortunately, people don't want to clean the metalware like that anymore, but it is still got a good following to it. Right, so, first thing I buy when I walks into Bessemer is tools. And when you're saying what's tools doing on an antiques thing? It's car boot sales. First of all, we have a Draper trowel, bricklaying trowel. Then I had a brand new set of silver line 3-piece self-grip curved jaw plier set, otherwise known as mole grips is what we call them, or we used to call them. Then I had plastering trowel, finishing trowel. Sandra had this one, high performance foot pump draper for the car, or for footballs, or for motorbikes, or push bikes. That was it on the tools, them four. There was a stall there with 6 to 10 tables full of this stuff. It was £1 and £2 a piece. Brand new in the packets. All I can say is there must have been a hardware store or ironmongers or something like that that's shut down. You've got to B&Q and try and buy one of these is up £20–25. I had 3 for £2. Finishing trowel. I recently bought one to finish my office off. I paid £18 for it. Brand new, £2. Same with that, you know, £2 for a trowel, bricklaying trowel. I got work to do in the garden this year. For £2 I got a brand new trowel. You know, I could have, to be honest with you, spent a load of money on this stuff, put it in a box and chucked a £5 a piece on it on my table. But again, you're talking heavyweight, guys. You're talking heavy. I want to be doing like the coins and things I showed you earlier. I want smalls. I don't want lumpy heavy. I bought these because I had a use for them, and for £2 each, they were a bargain. They really were, guys. So let me move them aside. This one obviously is Sandra's. Alrighty then. A lot of you have told me you do low end or cheap electronics. Now, I tend to stay away from electrics because you never know if they work, and you know, I always looked at technologies once it starts aging a little bit. Until it became seriously old, it was worthless because the modern technology took it over. But I like this. But all we have here is a Franklin computer. And it is a Spellmaster. So you type in a word that you think you can spell, and it will give you the correct spelling for it, or give you a list of options for it. It's in mint condition. I don't think it's ever been out of the box, to be honest with you guys. It comes with this user manual, everything. Franklin computer, MT Holly NJ08060 USA. So it's an American piece, and it is copyright 1987. So you got a bit of age. And do you know the best part about it? It works. So I'm going to press it on. So it comes up then, ready for word. I'm going to type in hello, but misspell it. So I've typed in hello. Press on, H-E-L-O, which is spelt wrong now, okay? It's double L, and press enter. It's making a list, compiling, searching, and there you come, it comes up with the correct spelling. So that's quite a quirky little thing. And the way I looked at it, I thought, if it ain't worth any money, I can't spell for, well, save my life, to be honest with you guys. I use my word spreadsheets and things. So I thought, if it ain't worth nothing, at the very least, it'll be handy having in my office if I can't spell something. But I do think it's a quirky little piece, and I think that might actually sell. Well, I paid £2 for it. And as I've said, it doesn't look like it's ever been out of the box. I certainly like it anyway. It was different, it's small and it's light. And I know I've had a couple of LCD screen calculators and watches, and I've done well on them in the past. So that's a new one for me, is the Spellmaster. I've had a selection of these for my daughter, and she doesn't know yet. All brand new Avon glitter nail varnishes. There's loads of them. So what we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them. All brand new, sealed. All with the glitter in them. 50p for the 9, guys. So that's going to be one very happy Shannon. I could have had them for the 50p and put them out on my stall a pound each or 50p each, and they'd have flown out, but Shannon got to have those. Good steal, as far as I'm concerned. You saw the coins. You haven't seen the silver, so let's make a start on that. first. And there's the second. As you can see, I've actually had a little bit of silver again, and now I don't normally buy silver and gold in Bessemer, I just can't get to it. It's empty. Empty. Lots of money in my bag. That's nice to know. Found a load of money in the bottom of my bag. Look at that, guys. Way, it's Christmas time. What else have I had? Is that it? Nope, bear with me. Right, you saw those earlier. You saw that earlier. Right, so, okay. Job lot of silver here, guys. And it stands me in at £12.50 for what you see here. So we have a couple of necklaces set with a variety of stones. Turn around your bugger. Never really fail to find jewellery, I don't know what it is. My eyes just go for the silver and gold all the time. I am still looking for the antiques, but I will happily buy the silver and gold. I do actually test all my silver and gold now, guys, not just the suspect pieces. I test it all before I sell it. The Chinese are copying so much of this silver, it is ridiculous. It's a beautiful little pendant with what looks like a moonstone. Load of beads, silver mounted beads. They're not Pandora, they're not claiming to be Pandora. If you have Pandora beads, make sure they're stamped Pandora ALE 925. They gotta have the ALE, guys, or they're not real. These are not claiming to be Pandora, they're just 925 silver on the bead. And I had another coin in with them, which is, can't even pronounce off that. It's 1860 to 2010 Cadet 150. Some sort of token to do with sport. It's in Welsh, so I can't pronounce it. And on the back it's got all the crests, different crests. And that was in with the jewellery, guys, for the 12 quid, so that's all good. Let me see, there's more. Where is it? I know there's more. You've seen that one, so you haven't seen this one. You saw the other James Bond car, and the last film you saw the Aston Martin, where I had the Aston Martin with the guns on the front, then the ejector seat, and of course the, hang on, how do you do this one? The back shield. All working, all complete. I had that one. Well, I also had the Submarine Lotus. Paid £1 for it, guys. It's Corgi again, 007, and it goes underwater. This one's lost a wheel, unfortunately, so he's going to be a partser, but he is still okay. And of course he hasn't got his missiles in the top, but other than that, it's just the wheel, I think, and the missiles. So that was okay for £1 anyway. I'm happy enough. I'm still going to bang a £5 on it. And if it don't sell, I don't care. It's no weight to it. It can go with all my other Dinky and Corgi cars for £5 and £10 each, and I'll happily leave it sit there. It's nothing for me to just go into a box with this lot. That's what I'm after. I'm after little dutty coins, cars, bits of jewellery. You know, okay, they've come in at the right money, so that I'll keep them. But what I want, you know, like the books, I showed you these yesterday. Actually, you haven't seen these ones. Did you see? No, you haven't seen these ones. Sorry, guys. You saw the other coin sets. You haven't seen these coin sets. I've had a Border Commissions of Currency of Singapore coin set. That was £1. And the standard British decimal coinage set was £1. Now, I don't get fortunes. I'll get probably £3 or £4 for that one, and I'll get a £5 or £6 for this one. But when you're paying £1 each and turn it into a £5 with no problem, I could have 50 to 100 bucks of these sat in a box like that for people to just filter through and go, I'll take that one, I'll take that one. Once they see his coins in the box, they will go through every coin to make sure they haven't got it or they don't want it. So you don't have to lay them out so you can see everything. You can put them in a box, they take up no room, and you can have £1,000 in one little box. That's good business. There we have it anyway, guys. As I was saying, good business to have as much valuable pieces and small as you can on that table. There's a limit to how many pieces of ceramics I can have on a table because they just can't be chucked in a box and be rummaged through because they'll smash. You know, coins. I had some lovely coins. I showed you in yesterday's video. I had an 18th century token. It's around here somewhere. It was absolutely beautiful, and it reads, now I'm in the right light, the guard and glory of Britain, and it's got the big flagship of Britain on the one side, and on the other side the Earl Howe and the first halfpenny, Earl Howe and the 1st of June 1794 with a bust of him on the back. You know, things like that. I can get £10 or £12 for that one token. It's an 18th century token. It's in good readable condition. You know, I'll chuck £12 or £14 on that in a little packet, in a box. I can have 1,000 of them in a box, and they take no room on the table. The box, sorry again, the box, you know, will be like that on the table, and people will dig through it. People will dig through them. You know, it's like the silver coins. You know, silver shillings. They come in this morning for next to nothing. I've already shown them in the other video, but already there. If I was to divide them up, £3–4 a shilling. 5 each on the halfpennies there, because they're early Victorian ones, and 12 on there. You're talking 10, 20, 30, maybe 40 quid for that little group there in my hand, where you could have jugs or vases for £2 and £3 each, and you fill a table to get 40 quid. Look at the difference, and that's what I'm saying when I want to revise what I'm buying and change my business module. All in all, it's been a cracking day. I've had to make 2 films out of the one day because I bought so much stuff. I'm very excited to get back out tomorrow. I'm hoping the weather stays dry. If it does, Gethley is on, and I've got a dealer bringing me in some Waterford crystal. So I can't wait to get up my hands on some of that, and if I do, you'll get to see that tomorrow. It's not for nothing. It's, you know, it's like 10 as a piece, but that is cheap enough for me to make a decent profit on the Waterford. I sold a lot of Waterford crystal out on Thursday privately and never made it to the stall. It was sold out the back of my car, along with some of the higher end silver and gold I got. So yeah, as you can see, between everything, guys, spectacular day. Really was. I loved the mining memorabilia. What can I say? It's been brilliant. It's made 2 videos. I'm happy. I hope you've enjoyed seeing it, guys. If you've enjoyed seeing the bits and bobs, I would appreciate a like and a share. Yeah, I think that's everything. If you're new to the channel, guys, I would ask that you subscribe, and there's a little bell next to the subscribe button that will notify you of my further videos. You'll find me on Facebook. I have a page and a group, Antiques Arena. You'll find me on eBay. I have eBay shop. Just run a search for Antiques Arena Clearance. And I have my own website, antiquesarena.co.uk and antiquesarena.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.